In this video, I'll be showing you how to do some basic operations with your DocuWorks tray. I'll also show you how to add the tray button in your taskbar and some of the tray settings. Okay, so right here I have my whole desktop right now, and you can see the whole screen. And DocuWorks desk is open. I have three um, yeah, trays that I have created. And if you like to know more how to set up these trays, you can watch my previous video. I have, yeah, I have detailed it there on how to set it up. And we'll move on with the tray settings. So now that I have set up the trays, what are the settings available for the tray? So usually tray settings, you can find more information by going to the Windows notification area down right here. And you can see it on the right hand side, it will have DocuWorks tray. Okay, if you left click on this icon, it will automatically show you the notification screen. What are the new ones in that you have done with DocuWorks Tray? So recently, I have just recently added to DocuWorks Tray folder, which is the logistics and the purchase order. Okay. So what else can I do? So to check more of the settings, you can right click on DocuWorks tray, and you should be able to see here the option. Do you want the tray to be small, okay, or you want the tray to be large, okay, just like what I currently have. So the default settings is always large, and you can align the tray. Do you like it to be on the right top of the Windows screen that you have, or on the left top? Okay, you can also hide the trays if you feel like them hidden. Startup settings, your close settings, do you like it to be closed when DocuWorks desk is closed? Okay, the tray. So meaning if I close DocuWorks desk right now and I create a file into the folder, I won't be notified because the tray is actually no longer there. So for example, I close this one down. Okay, if you can see my DocuWorks tray is gone as well. So if I created a new file over here, okay, I won't get notification. Okay, so if I opened my DocuWorks desk, again, automatically, all of this stuff will be coming in and I will be getting notification. Oh, you have this number of documents now. Okay, you got one new arrival here because I've already read the previous one under sales. Okay, and purchase order are two because I haven't opened them yet. And check it out. Okay, so there you go. So that's one of the settings about the close setting. So if you can disable it. Okay. Um, Other settings will be under options. Okay, we'll move on to that shortly. And we have the about to get to know about more information about the DocuWorks Tray version that you have. So if you can see, I have this version and I have this license number. Okay, so this is my Tray version. Okay, so that's how to check that. And if you need more information about Tray, you can go to help and then you can search for anything in here. Okay, it can be indexed, it can be searched, you can search anything from here. All right, so other things that you can see with DocuWorks Tray would be going to options. So from options, you have new document notification settings. So if you can remember, when you left click on this one, it will present you new notification screen. Okay, so if I go over to that option, that is actually telling me that particular notification screen. So how do you like the notification screen to be displayed every time there's a new file that comes in into your tray? So this is where this settings is applicable to. Okay, and other stuff would be tray display settings. Tray display settings, okay, is where the settings for each of this tray, okay, or all of the trays that you have, because you can have the tray to not to be displayed. Okay, So you won't be able to actually go to the properties of that. So what if, I wanted to configure that? I can go and click on this button right here on my toolbar. It's called Tray Display Settings, so it's the same button. Okay. So if you don't have this button, you can always customize your toolbar, right, to enable DocuWorks Tray. So because sometimes it's hidden, you can right click and then show your tray toolbar. Okay. So in here, link settings with multifunction device. So if I have a multifunction device right now in my environment, okay, or in where I am right now, where this PC is, I can actually connect or link this multifunction device to DocuWorks so that whatever I store in the multifunction device, it will be pulled by DocuWorks and then save it into this tray. And it will be part of the notification for this tray. Okay, so we'll discuss that later on. It will be part of the workflows. It's really good tool, and this is one of the ways on how to actually utilize DocuWorks Tray. Okay, this one is creating a new tray. So again, it's the same one as the button right here. So this button is create a new tray. That's why there's a plus sign. It's the same one as that one over there. Okay, so if I click this, it will be the same screen. All right. So there's two options for you. If you don't have this here, again, you can check the DocuWorks tray from your toolbar. Okay. Right click here and then check this one. So if you uncheck it, it's gone. Check it, it's there. All right. Other things would be tray operation settings. So what's tray operation settings? Now, these are the actions that you can do when you import a certain tray. Okay. So when a document is imported to the tray, what do you want to do? Do you want it to be moved? Do you want them to be copied? And when you open your DocuWorks desk and you go over and double click the tray gadget, which is this one, this is tray gadget, double clicked it, then it will open DocuWorks desk for you, especially if you have the other option enabled. And then this one is show tray gadget on the Alt tab screen. So when you press Alt and then tab on your keyboard, automatically from the Windows settings, it will have an option for you. So let's try that. I hope that you can see it right now. So there you go. It provides you to see the options for your tray, just like what we have right here. Okay, so that's the Alt tab because I have three trays, but if you remember, one of my tray is actually not displayed, so you won't see that in the Alt tab as well. Okay, so moving on, we have another option called network settings. And this is where you can enter your proxy. So this is when you are in an environment where you need to make sure that you are on a certain proxy, okay, to bypass some settings or network settings so it can communicate properly. You have to put the proxy over here. Okay, so I guess that has covered most of the settings, and the last one is working folder. I'll go ahead and run through with it. Now, working folder again is another section which is talking about Fuji Xerox public cloud, and I guess we can discuss this further once I go ahead and connect the working folder with DocuWorks. All right, so probably I'll leave this section for a later video. Okay, so I guess there are no other things that I would like to discuss here because again, they are all the same as what they are. The next one that I will be talking about would be how to add the tray button. So meaning, what if I want this tray because it's so big over there, I don't want it there. I want it down here at the taskbar. Okay. So what we need to do is first go to customize, right? And go to tools and select tray button and then drag and drop it down here. So this is always the case when you want to create a button specific for a feature that you would like to put in your taskbar. Okay. So this is not only applicable for tray. So later on, you will see it in some of my other videos that I will be uploading regarding DocuWorks desk, management. I can create buttons for specific feature, specifically how the particular person or user would like to use it. So I'll show you how to customize your buttons, yeah, specifically to your need. So this is the tray button, and then right now it's asking me which tray does this button is assigned to. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click on sales. I'll just have sales over there. So if you can see here, I have sales over here and I have a big tray here. Okay. So what if I don't want this big tray appearing right here, right? So, because it's so big, I don't want it there. Because again, everywhere you go, whatever file you look into, you can see, right? The tray is just right there, and it's so big, and it's always on top of things. Okay. So if I don't want that to be there, I can just have my tray over here in my toolbar so I can see it because again, I'm always using DocuWorks anyway, right? And I want DocuWorks to be open so that you will automatically see the notification for my tray. So I won't be needing this display over here, right? So what I can do is I can go to properties of that tray, okay? It is the same as going to here and then going to properties. All right. So go here and then properties. And from here, I can just uncheck this so that I will only have this tray over here. Okay. So if I need to open that up and then I can see there's two documents, I can open that document in and edit that document. Okay. And that's it. So that's how to actually utilize it. So I have already showed you what is the show tray gadget when setting straight to task toolbar is. I hope that it makes sense now why that option is there. And I hope that this feature will help you in your future undertakings for DocuWorks. And there is a lot more for the options, such as if you want to delete the tray, you can actually delete the tray, all right? And other settings such as exporting the tray. So it means that you created this tray and you wanted this tray to be used by another person in the company who has the same set of privileges and probably, same process as what you're doing. Okay. You can actually just export the tray and give them the tray so that they can import it on their own DocuWorks and they will have the same settings as what you have. Okay, so I'll show you more about the DocuWorks tray settings, such as the option that we have regarding filter and display documents by specific attributes, and that will be on the next video. So thanks for watching this one, and see you on the next one.